Flint's new music leader. We are at Club 93781 show, doing double duty today. We got Bootleg and Greg Joslin in the building. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Man, friends of the show, family of the show. We got a big event coming up. This is Saturday. Greg, it's been a long time coming, man.
Yeah, salute to the big homie Greg.
Yeah,
working.
Yeah,
man. You know, you already know, man. You don't work, you ain't gonna get the results you want. So, man, it's been working and working and working, man.
Yeah, got that Lawn Mower music album release party finally happening.
Finally,
got
man.
Jake Flake in there. Also Ace, Shemmy, JP.
Shimmy's not gonna actually be able to make it, but
nope.
Nah, he's not gonna be able to make it.
Young Rudy, the business gonna be.
Oh yeah, Young Rudy, he's gonna be making his Flint debut. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be a good event.
Y'all know every time y'all come out and party with us, we gonna have a nice time.
Yeah, and that's going on Lux Lounge, man. Lux has always been holding it down when it comes to local music, man. And this is big, man. You've been working on this project for how long now?
Man, a couple years. Man.
Couple years.
Everything's mixed and mastered by Bernard Terry. I got multiple features on there. Everything's locally produced. You know, track outs, everything. So it's just a lot of work. You know, just a lot of TLC went into this project.
And quality music. You know, sounds good, quality, clean. You know.
See, that's the difference between you guys and a lot of artists around here that want to drop 10 projects in a year. To where when you really focus on one project and you put your heart and soul into it, I mean, you had the problems, then street related. Oh, yeah. They came out boom, boom. But you've been working on those for a bit.
You could literally play those CDs all the way through.
Yeah.
And enjoy them. You know, and that's a key, man. That is a major thing, man, to a project, and you want to have it to where you can literally listen to all the way through and enjoy it.
And on that note too, though, and that's even with recording. A lot of cats now go in there and try to record a song in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Instead of taking the time and putting some energy and effort into recording.
Yeah. I've done songs over. Like there's Paradise. Like we did that like 5 times, man, and BT ended up doing it, and he said, "You want to bring it home?" And he had me in there, man, and ended up coming out beautiful, man. It's like one of my favorite songs still to this day, man, that I've recorded, just because of how hard we went in the booth, man. And BT, he just put me to work, man.
Is it frustrating though when you do a track and you're like, man, this is good, and then you listen to it, you're like, nah, fuck that. Like, is it frustrating?
It's very frustrating, because at the end of the day, you're your worst critic, man. You're your biggest critic, and you're harder on yourself than you are on other people, and a lot of people will tell you what you want to hear.
That's what I was just going to say. It's keen to be surrounded by people that's going to be honest with you.
Right.
That's why a lot of people make terrible music, because they got a crew of people saluting them when they're wrong.
Oh, yeah.
And the efforts, So
my people, they'll tell me if my shit's garbage.
Me too.
If my stuff is garbage.
Me too. You good? You can swear.
Tell why we're not live.
Yeah, and then and tell us though. We the type. I want you to tell me if you ever get some slop on me.
I ain't gonna be mad,
come to me. If I don't care how you say it. Just Led, you could have tightened that up, or it could be a little better than that.
Yeah. And you got Project Pat on one of the tracks,
right? Oh yeah,
right?
we got Project. He's on it. He's on the song with Project Pat, Wake and Bake. That's how we're starting the project off, man. Every morning when I wake up, I got my little traditions and my little rituals and whatnot. And that's how we're gonna start this little project off.
Explain the concept to them.
I mean, lawnmower music, okay? Everybody, man. Whether you're trying to be a doctor, you're trying to be a lawyer, you're trying to be a rapper, you're trying to be an athlete, you're trying to be an artist, you draw things, whatever, whatever you're trying to do, you have goals, you have plans, you have dreams. There's always going to be people that come along and they try to distract you or try to fuck you up from what you're doing and take you off that path. And your life is your lawn. So keep that grass cut short. If my shit's damn near all cement. You know what I mean? I don't got no grass in my shit. You know what I mean? We burnt that shit down and had the fucking cement truck
you can
back
see
through.
The snakes.
That snakes don't even get to fucking cross through, man. Pit bulls get them. But on some real shit though, man, it's like there's always going to be negative things that'll take you off your path, and you gotta recognize that shit, and you gotta keep your agenda clean, man. You gotta keep your life right, man. It's like for example, I've been getting in the gym, I've been working out, and I don't want to do that shit, man. But it's gonna make me better at what I do, and at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to give you guys. I'm trying to give you a better me. I'm trying to give you, all that I got, man. Just like the damn song I got on the project, all that I got. That's all I can do, you know.
You motivated me too, man. I started seeing your Snapchats, and you're like, man, I gotta hit the gym, and I'm like, bro, I started looking at my gut, like, man, Joslin out here every day
I just
in that
renewed
gym.
my Y membership. Just
It's important. It's important because at the end of the day, you're gonna work your ass off to have poor health and die.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I mean, at
And
the
you're
end of the
only
day,
as good as your body, right?
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And
they
your
say a
mind,
body's a temple, man.
You get on stage, you're doing a 45-minute set. You want to be winded and be tired and be and gasping for air. And
That's right.
Just feel like you dying. No, I wanna feel like I go 30 minutes more.
That's
I
right.
could drop and do fucking push-ups and shit, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, just really just trying to be a better me at the end of the day, and a better artist and a better person. You know.
And salute to all the Flint artists too, man.
Salute, man.
You know, everybody grinding and working hard, man. You know,
There's a lot of
gotta
people,
show
man.
love to the city, man. You know, I just wish that we could all come together and do one big thing together, man, and support each other events. You know. You know, I just wish we support each other events as artists.
It's the only way this shit's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like me myself, I try to get out to any event that I could possibly get to. You know, I mean, I work a lot. I'm out here grinding, so you know, I try my best. You know, because at the end of the day, you gotta, if you want something, you gotta give it.
That's true.
You know, I mean, I want love from my people, from my fans, from my friends, from my supporters. I gotta get out and give that love back.
Now, let's talk Kush is my cologne too, man, because that started out as a project with you and your brother, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I actually did a song. And the funny thing is, man, is I did not know Gucci Mane had a song, Kush is my cologne, at that time, man. Like, I really did, like, honestly.
Great minds think alike, though.
And you know, like, for me, it's a different thing, I guess, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we're in the culture, we're around it. Like, I don't even gotta smoke it and I smell like it. Just put it like that. So, you know, we made the song, and we ended up making a shirt, man. It was just a cool shirt. It was a cool idea for a shirt, and people just loved it, man. And there was a few people that hated, a few people that tried to doubt it, and you know. But at the end of the day, man, you know, we came together. We created a movement with it, man. And at the end of the day, it's not just like a weed shirt, you know, or just something like, hey, I smoke weed. It's a free to weed movement, man. Because at the end of the day, weed shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah, there was that thing.
It's a plant. It don't kill you.
Yeah,
That's right.
I wanted to
helps
talk
you.
about it too, man, because it was perfect time to get you in, because the DEA has still kept it as a Schedule 1 narcotic, which is the same as coke and heroin and everything. What are your thoughts on what do you think needs to happen, man, for that movement to go forward?
I don't even think it even needs to be on Schedule 2, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, the opiate epidemic is what is causing all these causing all these people on heroin. You know, I got friends that personally died from that shit. So, and in my younger years, it all started with Oxycontin. Everybody was sniffing that shit, man, and now they were, and then they went to started sniffing heroin and shooting the shit. So, at the end of the day, we got something here that you can enjoy, that medicates you, it makes you feel better, it makes you hungry, makes you happy, it makes you pain free. You know, each strain's different. I mean, you gotta really get out there and find what you like, because everybody's different.
That's right.
But you know what I mean? God, you know, whatever you believe in, whatever your entity is, God gave us something, you know what I mean, that we could use to better our lives and to be happy.
They say that everything we need is right here on Earth, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everything that we need to survive is right here.
Yeah.
All we got to do is research it and look for it. That's 100.
And so to put it in the same category with something that kills people, it's just wrong. You know what I mean? People got to stop being so damn stupid and recognize.
Yeah, they legalized alcohol.
Yeah.
And alcohol, well, a lot worse, a lot more damaging than anything.
And the alcohol industry is actually who's really funding and putting the money behind a lot of this bullshit out here that's trying to really damage.
And they go one step further. That cigarettes legal. Smoking cigarettes way worse than smoking some marijuana.
So all this shit that could kill you is legal and it's cool.
Right.
We give it to our children. That's not a problem. But the weed, that's bad, right?
So Bootleg, you were just at the gathering, man. We were chopping it up about that before. What was that experience like, man?
Oh man, it was Woodstock on steroids. That's what it was, man.
Everybody getting lit out there.
Oh hell yeah, naked bitches everywhere. You know, carnival rides and lots of drug abuse.
Yeah,
lots of drug using and lots of partying, naked bitches everywhere. It was fun, man. It was like seeing some of your favorite underground artists up close and personal. I kicked it with Tech and Violent J and them. I kicked it with a little bit of everybody that was there.
Esham was out there too, right?
I kicked it with E. And everybody, man, just hung out, man. It was just an experience, man. Next year I'm taking you. you're gonna go with me.
Yeah,
I'm
you
ready.
gotta-
Hang out with
I'm
me.
ready.
Yo, we
man.
got to take a bus out there, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready, man.
Yeah, man.
The way the way he explained it, man, it just seemed like the most fun place ever.
Yeah. See how you was just speaking about the freedom that marijuana brings you?
Oh, yeah.
That's how the gathering is. It's like no judgment zone.
Yeah.
You can wear bummy shoes.
Yeah.
People don't get in
Nobody
fights
cares.
either.
Nobody
too, man.
cares.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. And what's weird is when all these people come together and they're smoking and there seems to be no problems.
No problem.
You know, and you got thousands
What's
of
the
people.
problem?
Because when you high, you don't want to fight.
Right,
nothing. You don't
yeah.
want to hurt.
You wanna
nothing.
eat, you wanna drink a little.
Chill, man.
Then you got a project coming up too, right? that you're working on?
I'm working on my new project, The Transplant.
Okay.
You know, just talking about my experience. You know, on the last album, I finished it without addressing,
Yeah.
you know, my health issues and those things, man. So I had to rewind it
Yeah.
and come back and give them that.
And I wanted to ask you too, because and I know we've touched base on this before, but I mean, what's it like to see the younger cats like Greg? I mean, you and Greg are boys. You know,
Yeah.
what's that experience like when you see, you know, your man is after 2-3 years of a project that's finally out. You know, it's time to put it out and almost celebrate.
I mean, it's an enjoyment to watch him grow and develop, man, as an artist, man, and just to hear the quality of music he's making, you know, and his commitment and dedication to what he does, man. And that's the difference between a lot of upcoming artists. It's no dedication. They expect instant gratification, and this guy grinds every day, man. He in the studio, he's grinding, he's putting his own money behind his projects.
Yeah.
He gets out and support himself.
Yeah.
He's not waiting on the label to come and help him. So, you know, he's doing his own thing, and you got to salute any guy that's willing to grind for himself. He believes in him.
Yeah.
So, you know, hats off to him, man.
Yeah.
It's my
I
guy.
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's you know what, man, like you're one of those artists too, and I want to congratulate you, man, because I know how hard you've been working on. But you're humble. You know, you don't come in with the ego. You don't come in with yo, man.
You can't, because it
I'm
can all
Greg
be taken
Joslin.
away from you.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So I
You
mean,
know,
it's-
I was at the point of almost releasing a project, and things in my life happened to where it halted that. It made it to where I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I've had to where I could record, and I've took that for granted, and to the point where I didn't have the ability to record.
Yeah.
And I needed to record, and it was killing me inside. You know what I mean? That's when I go in the studio. That's like therapy to me. That's my therapy.
yeah.
It's like a release. You know what I mean? I come out feeling good, man, when I record a song. You know, it's like working out. You know.
Because you actually, at the end of the day, you not only released the feeling, you documented it.
Yeah.
So now I can rewind it and release it
And you're
every
sharing
time
your
I feel
story.
that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your real
Yeah.
life. You know?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this Lawn Mower music album release party happening this Saturday.
Lux Lounge.
Yeah, 10 p.m. is when it kicks off, man. And big shout out to Ace. Ace been doing it
Oh
big.
yeah,
You
big
know,
shout out to Ace, man. Big shout out to JP, Ray Tyler, De Niro, man.
Jacob Fella.
Jacob Fella, Young Rudy, the business, man. Silly Boy, it's
Ghetto
everybody.
E.
Ghetto E, man. The whole family, man. T Eve coming from Saginaw, so Saginaw's gonna be in the building.
it's going to be a big event, man.
We're
Make
going to
sure-
have some fun. Listen,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you better be in the building Saturday. If you miss my release party, we doubling it up this time. We're going to have double the fun this Saturday. So for all those that missed it, you come out this Saturday, and we're going to have a ball, man. We're going to party from 10 to 2 non-stop.
There you
And I
go.
can't forget my man Lamar Brewer too, man. He's just amazing. He's amazing vocalist, man. Very talented. So
100.
There you go. Lawn Mower music album release party this Saturday at the Lux. If you want to get tickets, hit up Greg Joslin, hit up Bootleg, they'll hook you up. Shout out to Kush is my cologne and that Lawn Mower music album release, man. Make sure that you get that CD. I'm sick and tired of people saying, oh man, I got a show and nobody showed up. Well, did you show up to anybody else's show?
That's right.
Did you buy somebody else's CD?
That's
you
right.
show up to my show, I'm gonna show up to your shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
promise.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
how we
support each
carry
other,
it.
man.
There you
Come on.
go.
There you go. Greg Joslin, Bootleg of the Dayton family. Appreciate you guys coming through.
Appreciate you having us.